What is up, guys? McCann here, and welcome to another FIFA 21 video. It's just approaching 8 o'clock. Again, I do apologise for the late video, guys. Obviously, I was live on Warzone earlier, so this is me just getting into looking at tonight's content. I believe we have a new player SBC, a what if card, and I also believe we have some sort of new icon SBC as well. No, an actual icon player SBC. It's just like the icon SBCs that we usually get. And other than that, guys, I'm not actually sure if there is anything. So let's load up the Ultimate Team now, and we'll have a look exactly what we have got. So on the right hand side there, you can see the new player SBC is Wendell, Brazilian, German league, sorry, and from Bayer Leverkusen. His card actually looks very, very good. The only issue with the card is why another left back for the Bundesliga? That's what I would say personally. For me, I already have Team of the Year Fonzie Davis, so there is no way whether I'm looking at building a first owner Bundesliga team, Fonzie Davis is going to start there. Whether I'm looking to play anybody in my weekend league team or my division rivals teams, Fonzie's going to play in there. Again, it's just weird that they've brought out another left back for the Bundesliga. Also, if you remember, the player objective from the Bundesliga was left back St. Graven as well. So, I mean, why can they not just make this like a right back or another centre back or I don't know, even like another forward? I can't actually think of too many forwards that are in the Bundesliga other than Lewandowski. But hey, it is what it is. We'll go and have a look at his price after I check objectives and milestones, guys. I'm very, very nearly completed my icon swaps. I've got one more game to play for my Serie A squad, one more game to play for my La Liga squad, and they will be completed. And the reason why I've been completing these so quick is because everybody seems to play golden goal, which is fine. I don't personally get involved with it. Somebody scores into me, I continue to play. But I've been getting so many rage quits basically just for people because they're playing golden goal, which is fair enough. The only issue with that is earlier on this afternoon when I finished my studies and stuff, I did try to play another game and I get disconnected from the EA servers. The reason for that is because I believe it is only 12 games within 1 hour period you're actually meant to be playing. I don't know if that's anything to do with the fact that like people, I don't know if it's anything to do with cheating or whatever it may be, but because I got so many rage quits within that hour, I wasn't actually able to enter another game. So so just be wary of that, guys. But I'm nearly finished my icon swaps here at my La Liga, sorry, Jesus. We also got our icon swaps One Nation done today as well. Basically through golden goal, everybody seems to quit, as I said. We're going to move on to League One, and then that'll give us another 3 tokens, which will be very, very nice, and then we'll get our squad battles ones done as well. So other than that, guys, I don't believe there is anything. Now, what I will say is, I'm aware that the SBCs in terms of icon actual player SBCs did expire this evening, so it'll be very, very interesting to see if they bring out new icon SBCs, and I'll be very, very surprised if they don't bring out new icon SBCs. There's just a few sections in this game that EA seem to just forget about. Milestones being probably the main one. Icon SBCs, I mean, I don't understand why that section isn't full. Like, that section for me should be completely full. They brought out a certain amount of them within like a short space of time, and then they've just basically forgot about that section altogether in terms of SBCs. But it's a weird one, guys. It's a weird one. So, as I said at the top of the video, another new player SBC. It is Wendell from Bayer Leverkusen. To complete this guy, you need a Brazilian player, an 83 rated team, and an 80 chemistry, and then a Bundesliga player, 85 rated and 70 chemistry for a Prime Electrum Players Pack and a Premium Mixed Players Pack. Now, I'm obviously going to have a look at this guy on FutBin, guys, for sure. But this guy does look good, man. Like, there's absolutely no doubt about it. But the only issue is, and as I said, when we will get into FutBin and we can have a look at the other options that we do have. Obviously, Thomas Miller's still there, Rafinha's still there, 6 days and 24 days. And then obviously we do have the mid icon pack is still there for 5 days, and then we have the mid or prime icon player pack, which is obviously better than your normal packs because you get a player pack. But it's a team of the week and 85, 55 chem, team of the week 2 players, 85 and 50 chem, Another team of the week, an 86 and 45 chem, and an 87 rated with 40 chem. So it's 4 overall team of the week players in this. And I mean, the chemistry is very low in them, so it's actually not too bad. 55, 50, 40 and 45, which is quite nice. But still going to be expensive. I'm going to suggest probably roughly about 600k, maybe even more than that. Is it something that I will be looking to complete? The fact that it's a player pick might actually tempt me to look at that. Obviously with the chance to get the pick between 3 players, I believe it will be. One of 3 primer mid icons for the player pick, which is not too bad. The icon tab isn't there anymore, guys, so that's how I know that it has obviously expired in terms of the players. They really need to bring icon SBCs out, man. Like, I obviously done Van de Sar and Zanetti at the time, but even just for the loans and stuff they play in friendlies with, just to get a feel of, because not everybody's lucky enough to get icons in their team, guys. So it's a wee bit gutting that they're not actually filling the section up with icon SBCs. But let's have a wee look at Wendell, guys, and let's obviously have a look at the icon pack as well, just to see exactly how much it's coming in at. So we'll look at that first. It's actually coming in at $1 million. Surely that can't be right. Like, there's no danger that can be right. It's coming in at 1 million coins. Like, that surely can't be right. 387k for an 87 rated squad, 281k for an 86, 200k for an 85, and 185 for this 85. Now, you will be helped out obviously with the player pick packs being active right now, but 1 million coins, surely that isn't right. Wowza. So obviously you can get fodder from like a lot of fodder actually from your 81 plus player pick, and these are good value for money. I mean, they're 10k coming in it. You basically need an 83 and above to actually make your money back. That's how high fodder is now. The reason fodder is high is because of these kind of packs. Obviously the mid icon pack as well, down here. Do you know what I mean? So this is the swaps as well. So that's the reason why fodder is high. But let's have a wee look at Wendell, guys. Let's have a wee look at his in games, and then let's actually have a look at the other options in the league as well. So 4-star, 3-star, which is quite nice. Medium high work rates. Absolutely no traits. His pace split is very weird. He's got very, very nice acceleration, but his sprint speed is very low. Considerably low actually. But his dribbling is very, very nice for a left back. His passing is very, very good in the right areas for a left back. His physicals are actually nice as well. And his defender is pretty well rounded as well. But this is not a bad card. I mean, with a shadow, he is a 91 left back. Now, obviously, we need to point out the fact that if Bayer Leverkusen, so let's have a wee look at their fixtures. Let's have a wee look at the fixtures. So, this is the fixtures coming up. So, on the 6th of March, they play Gladbach, then they play the Byfield, and then they play Hertha Berlin, and then they play Schalke, which they should get a clean sheet in one of these games, in my opinion, and then they play Hoffenheim. So, within these 5 games here, if they get a clean sheet within 5 games, it will go to an 88, which will mean his pace will be 96. Well, we'll take away the shadow chem style. His pace will be 89, his shooting will be 60, his passing will be 85, his dribbling will be 89, his defending will be 86, and his physicals will be 84. So it probably will be coming in about a 93 left back, which, I mean, with an anchor, he's a brilliant left back. With a shadow, I just feel like he needs a shadow to get that sprint speed up to the 90. Without the shadow, obviously, he is only at 85 sprint speed, which is pretty low for this stage of the game. So I think he needs the shadow, me personally. I know it doesn't really touch much on his acceleration, but he definitely needs a sprint speed for sure. So, alternative options in the league, which for me, again, it's just weird. It's just weird. Like, why bring out another left back? I like this card a lot. I'm not disputing that fact. But you look at the left backs that we have from the Bundesliga. 2 wee seconds. So we've got left back. There you go. So we have obviously team of the year Fonzie Davis, which is the left back that I'm currently running. Daily St. Grav, he was nothing. He costed you nothing but time for this card. And obviously Wendell, potentially he could get an upgrade, we know that, which will make him the 2nd best left back in the Bundesliga. But I mean, I wonder what the position in terms of like the right backs are. I know obviously we had the Futfreeze Lima. Kevin Mabu's actually just been released in terms of the what if upgrade. I mean, the last real SBC we had was Conrad Lima, but before that was a Halloween objective. They're lacking in right backs. Why not make it a right back? Do you know what I mean? Or we can look at CDMs. I know we have team of the year Kimmich in there, and we've got Renya as well, the future stars. But other than that, guys, I mean, there is no really much headliners. Goretzka's a good player as well. I mean, there's just other areas in the Bundesliga that, in my opinion, they could have looked into putting another card. But I mean, he will be an 88, which will obviously make him the second best left back after Team of the Year Alphonso Davies. And I know, obviously, coming in at 1.71 million coins, no many people are going to be able to afford him. So their next best option is Wendell. But then I'm going to counter that and say, well, your next best option is probably St. Graven, and I'm going to compare the two of them actually. Now, obviously, we need to be aware that Wendell can get an upgrade. But you look at the total in-game stats: 2.343 for St. Graven, and then 2.308 for Wendell. Pace, in my opinion, is although it is 91 in terms of Wendell's acceleration is better, the pace is better for St. Graven. It's more well-rounded. Shooting is hugely irrelevant for a left back, but St. Graven is definitely winning for that. Short pass, free kick, hugely irrelevant. Crossing, so the only stats that Wendell actually has over St. Graven is crossing and short passing. Long passing, curve and vision, all very much better for St. Graven. Dribbling, again, other than your balance, and that's by 1. And then composure, again, definitely better as well. Dribbling is actually the same, to be fair, but dribbling definitely goes to St. Graven. Defending, this is where it gets interesting now. Wendell does actually have better defending. Like, he has a lot better for sliding tackle and a lot better for standing tackle, and that's fair enough. Interceptions is better as well. So you're basically your 3 key areas in your defending stats. Wendell is definitely better, and then your physicals as well. Strength, aggression, and stamina all very much better. But you need to look at the current price of the card. This card was nothing but other than time that you put into that card. This card's coming in at 220k really. And now, as I said, I keep saying it, I know he's due an upgrade, or he could potentially be getting an upgrade. Looking at the fixtures, obviously, that Leverkusen have got, he should get the 88 card out of this. And I mean, it would be a good card, obviously, being a first owner. Being a Brazilian as well makes it slightly different. I get that fact. But they actually play with the same team. I just don't understand. Like, why bring another left back from Bayer Leverkusen? Like, I can't actually work that out. Although they are different nationalities, they're the exact same team, which is insane. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to look at Bayer Leverkusen players and just think to myself and have a look at the fact that they could actually where they could have put another Bayer Leverkusen player in. Do you know what I mean? If they're going down that line, I just get confused with EA sometimes, guys. It's just I don't know. It's a bit mad, to be honest, in my opinion. This menu stuff is a wee bit a pain in the backside. Leverkusen. So that is us with Leverkusen. Obviously, strong links to Tatsoba, strong links to Diaby. Obviously, he does get strong links everywhere. But you look at it: a centre back, a left mid, and a goalkeeper. And then it's St. Graven, the league player, and then it's obviously Wendell. Bellarabi came out at Halloween, which is basically October. Inform Hideki's unusable. Fuck Freeze, which was December. Musa Diaby also has a better card up here, which came out. When did that come out? When did they come out? When did this card come out? Let's have a wee look at it when this card came out. This card dropped on the 11th of the 10th, so 11th of October. Insane. Like, I don't understand. Where's the striker? Why can they not maybe do an Aranguiz, or why could they not do somebody like Lucas Alaro, or I don't know, do you know what I mean? Or Dembélé or whatever. There's other players, in my opinion, that they could have done, but they had to put another left back in. We already have 2 left backs from the same club. Again, a wee bit mental for me personally. In terms of his price, guys, as I said, 200k. Obviously, if he's not done St. Graven, then he is a good option. For me personally, I do have Alphonso Davies. Now, I know I play him at left cam, but I do have St. Graven as well there, that can play left back for me. Am I going to complete him? Probably no. Is he a good card? 100%. Obviously, with the potential to get to an 88 as well, makes him a very, very good card. But it's probably going to be another miss for me, guys, and I'm just going to go back into the SBCs, and I'm just going to show you Rafinha overpriced. Thomas Müller overpriced. Rafinha coming in at 400k. Thomas Müller coming in at 300k. Frank Ribery was coming in at nearly a million. In fact, I think he was a million actually. Tony Kroos is coming in at 300k. The SBC that I can remember before that was Curtis Jones. He was coming in at about 400k. I don't know what the script is with SBCs now. I really don't. When SBCs, as I've said this before, when SBCs came out, guys, it was meant to be a cheaper alternative to what's on the market. And that is not how SBCs are anymore. Obviously, people like me completing SBCs all the time. I know I'm bad for completing SBCs and then no using the players. I know that, but I like playing in the menus. That's one of my favourite parts of the game. And then when I look at this Wendell and I say an 83 rated squad and an 85 rated squad, it's not actually too much. But then, do you know what I mean? Like an 85 and an 83 is quite a bit, especially when the potentially, well, hopefully icon swaps coming. Icon SBCs coming. Do you know what I mean? I just, again, as I said, there's a couple of reasons. We've already got a Bundesliga St. Graven from the same club. We already have obviously Fonzie Davis. For me personally, I just feel like they could have made another different card, like something different, completely different, maybe from Bayer Leverkusen, but just somebody in a different position. As I said, somebody like Dembélé or something along their lines. And then obviously the fact that he's coming in at 200k, which in my opinion is a wee bit overpriced for this card. The good points of this card, he can potentially be an 88. People who don't actually want to play for St. Graven, they're obviously got an option of getting him within minutes of completing SBCs. And then obviously people who have not got the luxury of having Fonzie Davis or whoever it may be in their club, fair enough, this is an SBC that you should complete because he is a good card. But that all being said, guys, I'm probably going to give it a miss, as I've already said. But that is the content for this evening, troops. A wee bit underwhelming, obviously, but I'm just kind of grateful that we did actually get something. But if you are enjoying my content, guys, please leave a wee like in the video. It just lets me know that people are watching and people, or you guys, are actually interested in my content. If you don't mind hitting the subscription button as well, be very much appreciated. But obviously, my next video will be when the next content comes out, guys. But until next time, take care of yourselves. I'll see you later. Cheers.